Hey guys, it's Opie here for another video. Today I wanted to actually show you a tool that I've been using for some time called ConvertBox. So what this is you know how when you go to a website you end up getting a pop-up either on the top, middle or the entire page or the corner saying, hey, would you like to opt into this offer? How would you like to subscribe to our newsletter? It's basically an opt-in form, right? And what ConvertBox have done is they've basically given you the option to do this in a quite easy way. There's every day they're actually adding new features. It's been actually quite an amazing tool. So when I actually got involved with this product, it was actually known as ConvertBar, and as the name suggests, it was just a bar on the top or bar on the bottom. That's the only two options that you had to work as a basically a lead gathering tool to add to your autoresponder. And then they've sort of realized, I guess the founders realized, okay, we could actually broaden this even further to actually have it full screen, like I mentioned, or in the corner on the left, wherever you want, sort of within reason, on the browser, popping up to basically capture the user's information. So you can use this. The use cases for this are many, and I'll try and take you through some of these now. But so as the name suggests here, it's ConvertBar. It has evolved and transitioned to a new platform called ConvertBox, which ironically, if you go to the site directly, if you're watching this video, it might not be open. But if you click the link within my within the blog or the actual video itself, you should get access. I'm hoping you would get access. But if not, if you watch this at the end and my link's not working for some reason, if you go to convertbox.com, you should, hopefully it'll be available. But let me just log in and quickly show you what this tool is all about. So I've logged on here, and you can see this is the dashboard. You've got the option of adding new sites to it. So depending on what plan you get, you'll be able to add a number of websites to it. But you click down on here. I'm not going to click down here because it'll show you all the websites I've got. But for this website, I've only started using it, and you've got the option of creating a pop-up box or as I said, lead capture form. But you know what? I might just go ahead and start doing that for you right now. So imagine if I wanted to create a new box. I'm going to call this, say, for example, I want to create the convert box. So a group is, then you have to sort of select the group. Say you want to group these into, pop-up forms or funnel builders. You're basically grouping these. So just choose anything there, or you can actually create one. Now, here's what I was telling you about before. You've got the option of choosing a bar on top, bar on the bottom, a call out model, and center, full page. So for, I guess, the most popular one would be the central one. And when you go in there, they've got a number of nice templates that you can actually choose. And these seem to be growing, every time I log in, there's one or two that's been added here, which is great. So they are, I guess, effectively still a startup company. So if you go to their, so I'm digressing here, but if you go to their Facebook page, they've got a couple of thousand users here. And Dean, who is the founder, is actually always posting updates. So even, actually, that's a very old post. That's about 12 months old, but let me go. So this was done about 5 days ago. And look, the price is increasing, blah, blah, blah. But he's got a whole bunch of announcements that he actually makes, which is great. So he's really passionate about the product and actually building it. But coming back to the form, so these are sort of templates that you can actually start off with, or you can start from scratch. I generally start off with a template and then tweak it to my liking. So say you just want a simple lead capture form, and you can do sort of two-step forms. I'm going to choose this one. I'm not going to go through everything, but I just wanted to sort of show you the elements that you want. Like, you've got all of these tools here. You can capture the name, but you can basically click onto it and say, hey, all of these fields, I don't want them. There's too many there. And you can start deleting them. I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want to capture the email address. Okay, done. Now all you're left is with the email address. Okay, schedule a meeting. No, I don't want to schedule a meeting. I want you to say subscribe to my newsletter. Okay, so whatever you want, you can sort of, it's a, what you see is what you get editor. You can change all of this, change the images, obviously, and you can go down here and go, oh no, I should have sort of gone to a bar instead of this sort of pop-up. You can actually go here and change it. What I have noticed though is once you've made quite a few changes and you go and select one of these, it doesn't quite look the same. I'll show you. See, as you can see, it takes up half the page. Not the best, right? So I'm going to go back to what I had before. Hopefully it'll come back to it. Now, the other thing I want to actually cover in this is integrations. Let me show you the number of integrations. So they are adding a lot of integrations, and obviously what an integration, why integrations are important is if you've got an autoresponder, you want to make sure that your autoresponder it can be connected to this. If not, they can actually, you can use the HTML form there. Let me quickly show you. And go down here and you'll see the integrations here. So they've got GetResponse, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Aweber, ConvertKit, and a few others. Okay, and obviously the custom HTML, which is very popular, right? And I'm hoping your autoresponder will be on the list here. If not, you should be able to use the custom HTML form and actually get this working. If not, I have to admit, I'm not just saying this, their support is really, really good. I mean, they reply within the hour and I was blown away. Actually, I'm like, wow, these guys are really helpful. And the last time I had to reach out to them, I was doing an A/B split test. So you can sort of set this up and go, hey, I want to sort of change the image and see if I remove my face and put a face of a dog there, whatever, is that going to make a difference, right? So you create another version, duplicates whatever you have here, and then you tweak one element of it. Anyway, I had done that, but what I hadn't done was actually gone into the second version and actually connected my, so this little element here of, I'm obviously trying to collect a email address here. So I would have to go to press this button and choose the form, and then I would link this to, sorry, not that, custom form, not that either, apologies, where is it? Maybe it was here. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so what do I want after they do this? Okay, so after they enter that information, I want them to, so next step, so you can actually build quite a nice sequence here. Sorry, I haven't used this particular template before, but I am trying to show you how you would link up your, here we go, integrations. Click that, select down, and you actually choose the integration that you want. But as I was saying before, once I've created a new split test, you actually have to do that again and actually link it up because maybe you want that to go to a different list. But that's sort of all I wanted to go through, and then you end up pressing next. Set yourself goals. When do you want it to trigger? Do you want to trigger immediately after a specific time? When they try and leave, which is a very popular option, and a few other things. And you can geo-target as well, which is great. But this is a great tool, and there's obviously a number of them out there. Okay, so I'm not saying this is the best one. This is the one that I've after messing around with a few others, free ones, WordPress plugins, and there are a number of out there. This one seems to work quite well. And even though I don't have native integration with my autoresponder, it works seamlessly, which is great. But check it out. Click the link below. See if they've opened this up to the public. It is really worthwhile getting into, especially because Dean and the team are really passionate about developing this product, and their support, as I said, is amazing. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover. Thank you very much for watching. All the best.